Welcome to Stack Prep Quiz number 2. 10 Linux and Kubernetes interview questions, 5 seconds each. Count your score. Let's go. Which access mode allows a volume to be mounted read-write by multiple nodes simultaneously? The answer: read-write many. Read-write many, RWX, allows the volume to be mounted as read-write by many nodes concurrently. Which API object grants permissions defined in a role to a user within a single namespace? The answer: role binding. A role binding grants the permissions defined in a role, or cluster role, to subjects within a specific namespace. How can environment variables from a config map be injected as a full key value set into a container? The answer: env from config map ref. Env from populates container environment variables using all key value pairs defined in a config map. What does the command grep versus error app.log output? The answer: lines that do not contain the string error. The versus or invert match flag tells grep to select non-matching lines. What field in etc. fstab specifies the file system type, such as ext4 or xfs? The answer: field 3. In etc. fstab, field 1 is specifier, UUID, field 2 is mount point, and field 3 is the file system type. Where are local user account password hashes stored by default on modern Linux systems? The answer: etc. shadow. Password contains account metadata, while password hashes are restricted to etc. shadow, readable only by privileged processes. Which journalctl command streams live system log entries continuously as they occur? The answer: journalctlf. The f follow flag makes journalctl act like tailf, streaming new entries in real time. In Bash, what is the difference between $@ and $* when unquoted? The answer: both expand positional parameters as separate words. When unquoted, both $@ and $* break positional parameters into separate words on whitespace. Double quoting them changes the behavior. How does a ClusterIP service route traffic to backend pods by default? The answer: via kube proxy updating packet filtering rules. Kube proxy configures netfilter, IP tables or IPVS rules on each node to load balance traffic to target pod IPs. Which service type exposes a port on every node's IP address at a static port? The answer: node port. Node port exposes the service on each node's IP at a static port in the default range 3000-32767. How many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments and subscribe. New question every day.